all messed up. Hey everyone, it is me from my couch, and we're just gonna say the lighting is really not spectacular. So you're gonna get the book cover that I enjoy for Mental Health Matters this evening on this 9 o'clock Saturday night event that is live for all of you who are bleh, really I can talk and everything joining us live. For those watching the replay, thanks. And at the end, DJ will say, please remember to give us a thumbs up, all that good stuff. But honestly, you don't have to wait if you're watching the replay, especially. So, why are we here? Well, because 2 out of every 3 gun deaths you hear about are suicides. And if we are going to help prevent that horrible thing from occurring, we need to make sure that we talk about mental health. And that is why mental health matters. So it is Memorial Day weekend, as the thumbnail shows for this show. And this is one of those things where it's only been a little while that I've understood difference between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. Thank you to all of my friends who have served and helped educate me on the difference of these holidays. So for those of you who are like I used to be and don't understand the difference, Memorial Day is about memory, the memory of the loss of those who have died serving our country. Veterans Day is the day where we thank you for your service and that sort of thing. If you don't have friends or family who are veterans, then you may or may not, or you may have been ignorant like me for a very long time. So hopefully this will help you. So for Memorial Day this weekend, which is about honoring the dead, one of the things I thought we could talk about is just that, death. Kind of like suicide. Most people do not actually want to talk about death because it's the unknown for many. And some people think that they know what's going to happen, and that's great. Your faith matters when it comes to death and dying. But for this weekend, when we're talking about honoring the fallen in our wars and in service to providing safety in our country, we have lots of different ways that we express our gratitude for what most will call the ultimate sacrifice for our freedoms. Now, there is nothing spectacularly wonderful about war in any way, shape, or form. And it is hard in America because we have so many different people and so many different cultures who look on war and dying in so many different ways. So for tonight, G-Webs posted which YouTube post? DJ, you're gonna have to come back on here because you told me and I already forgot. But the link that just DJ threw up there. All right, DJ, you go, because I know you told me, but I already forgot what that link is for.
DJ, you go. That is the link to something that Gun Websites posted in his community tab this week, about 7 days ago. And actually, I'm going to read from it right now. He says, thanks for your respect for those in service, those who served, and those who sacrificed all for our country. To clarify, no need to thank active duty or vets on Memorial Day. We are still alive. Memorial Day is for those who are gone. And you can thank a vet without writing it on a U.S. flag. Give that a try. Those in the know. One way to really say thanks is with your time any day. Call a vet, buy someone in uniform lunch, or listen to some stories. And from there, in the post, he gives you the Memorial Day, Veterans Day, and Armed Forces Day breakdowns. And when I saw that, I gave it an immediate thumbs up. And I think I commented with a flexed arm, because that's exactly the kind of precise info that's useful to those of us who still will often get them confused. So thanks for that, Gun Websites. You rock.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Now you got to come
Yeah,
back.
okay, I'm working on it. Sorry, I was coughing. I had to mute myself. I figured I'd at least take myself down.
Gotcha.
So yeah, so like I said, I for the longest time I didn't even know the difference or that there was a difference. I just knew they were all there to honor our military service in one way or another. To share with you tonight, one of my girlfriends, Gabby, she does this thing called Dames for Soldiers. And every year she goes out and she put wreaths on soldiers' tombstones. And DJ has a link for us to drop in. And I didn't even think about it. We could have put it as a banner too. But Dames for Soldiers is these folks dress up in, I don't know, I'm gonna say pinup girl style. That's the best that I can do. And if you follow the link that is just damesforsoldiers.com, my girl Gabby, she's the second one from the right hand side when you're looking at it. And these are all just volunteers who get together and will raise money for the wreaths. And then once a year, they put the wreaths on on veterans who've died on their gravestones. So, yes, Jamie, we did. Sorry, DJ, I know you just put up the banner, but just to because Jamie just got in here, it's yeah, understanding what the things are we're supposed to do and not supposed to do. Now, here's the other challenge we have, and this goes to the challenge with what people know versus what people don't know. For example, when we are talking about suicide prevention, so often people are like, well, I don't want to ask anyone if they're feeling suicidal because then I'm going to put the idea of suicide in their head. And the reality of it is, no, for the most part, if someone is suicidal, they thought about it long before you said anything. Asking someone how they're feeling is better than just ignoring that you think they're having a hard time. When it comes to our veterans, I will tell you, I've talked to lots of different vets, and honestly, they all have different feelings about all of the things. So, some veterans appreciate getting thanked for their service. Other veterans get mad and upset over being thanked for their service. And I can't explain the difference, but this is where if you thank someone and they get upset, just understand they just have a different point of view. And you can always ask if it's okay if you thank them for their service. Timing also matters because um, right now, like I said, you don't thank a vet for a service on Memorial Day simply for the fact he's not dead or she's not dead. I actually had a military come to me this weekend or this week about getting a pistol permit class. And I'm just like, yeah, I'm a sucker for vets. I will do whatever I can to help them out in any way. And if that's discounting at my school or anything along those lines. But here's the reality none of us know the right things. So, for all my vets out there, if someone says thank you and it pisses you off, I apologize for them because we don't know any better and we're just trying to be nice. For all of us who are trying to do the right thing and say thank you, um, consider the fact that right now isn't the time to go. That being said, you can do other things. So the pinup, the Dames for Soldiers is great. They are here in Connecticut. It's specifically for Connecticut. However, nationally, if you would like to support them, you can go to Wreaths Across America. So that is the national group that you can donate to. And here's the fun part you can donate for the wreaths. You can sponsor wreaths if there's somebody that you would be interested in sponsoring a wreath for. And of course, you can also volunteer because what is the thing we talk about from time to time? Um, well, we talk about service and taking care of others and how that can make you happy. Um, a matter of offering a hand out when you want a hand up is one of those things that can help you. We've had the conversation in the past before where it's just like when I'm feeling my worst and things are most distressing for me, I do the most for others because it makes me feel better to help someone else out. So, as sad as it may be to lose a loved one or to lose a soldier in combat, if there's little things that we can do, like possibly donating or finding a cemetery near me that needs volunteers, because I just went to Wreaths Across America and clicked on volunteer, and it says I can look up by cemetery name or I can look up a city by postal code and then put in your zip code and see what happens. Maybe there's somewhere close to you that's super easy to volunteer at and throw some wreaths on some soldiers' tombstones. And you could meet other people that are happy to volunteer their time to honor our fallen. So, with that, DJ, it's only 10 minutes in, but hey, I figure you have a list of folks to say hi to.
Yes, I do. Let's see. Just had Viejo 2A and Wood 71 come into the room. So I'm adding them to my list as I go, but starting off with who was here tonight. Krabby Turtle was first in the room. Chasing Ghosts was soon after. Chris Bulldog is out there. So is Gun Websites. Salute. Mike Bellinger is in the room. Taryn Gomez is joining us tonight. So is Jamie, JH586, Garage Guy 879, and like I said, Viejo 2A and Wood 71, the last in the room. Hey, fellas, thanks for coming in.
All right, I gotta ask DJ. Has Viejo always been 2A and I've just never noticed, or is this a new screen name for him?
I think it's always been Viejo 2A.
Okay. All right, I
There
guess
might have
I've
been
not
other
had.
permutations a while ago, but that's the one at least that my eyes are comfortable seeing.
Okay, just
Yeah.
checking. Because like my poor little brain is like, because you read them off and I'm like, everyone calls him Viejo or Walter, obviously. But yeah, just like I wouldn't know if you told me Krabby Turtle 1594, I would not know that it. Yeah. So anyway, numbers are
I
not
think
my thing.
I think maybe a long time ago it was Viejo con Armas, and then got
Okay,
shortened.
gotcha.
I don't know, but maybe Walter, please tell us in the text chat the
Because this
history
is
and nomenclature of your channel and its names.
well, it's just I sent out a newsletter to my students the other day and it was just one of those things where I'm just like, yeah, I have free resources for y'all on my YouTube channel, but I never know when. YouTube took my former channel down, same since. Okay, so I guess it's only recently. But yeah, YouTube is very finicky as far as it can take you down at any point in time without any warning, etc. So now I know. Email. Okay. The AO2A has always been the thing. So now I know. All right. So now I know you know DJ, we're smarter now, right?
The more you know. Ding ding ding. Yep.
What is that from?
It was a PSA thing that they would toss on children's programs, I think. I'm not sure of the origin, actually. I do have that sound sample somewhere. I just didn't hook up the soundboard for tonight's show.
It's okay. We can't get too crazy fancy here on our Saturday Night Lives. Um, all right. So, all right. What do we got more? See, I talked to you earlier. We got our couple little things. Memorial Day and death and honor and all of those things are important. PSA on Saturday mornings. See, Garage Guy, thanks for being here, sir, helping us out, getting our stuff together. Um, see, I need to like agreed. What is GG? Good job? No,
Garage
that
guy.
would be Garage Guy. Oh, see, this is why I need you so that I don't know, so that I know what's going on, because all those things. All
It's
right.
nice to be able to lean on the text chat like that. Hey, what's the answer to this? Boom. They're on.
Exactly. And all 12 of us, 12 of the all 12 of those folks out there watching, we appreciate you for all being here. on our lovely holiday weekend. Don't know if y'all have barbecues and fireworks and parades to go to. It is a cold, rainy weekend here in Connecticut. DJ, what's it out like there for you?
A little cooler, but the weather's supposed to be improving tomorrow and should be great for people getting out on Monday here in the center of the country.
Mm, very cool. Well, my coughing fit is being less than spectacular. Hence, I'm very glad you're here because I have to keep muting as I'm coughing. We're supposed to have really garbage weather tomorrow and maybe a little bit better on Monday. So maybe we'll have parades, maybe we will not. But
And one of the
um,
things that I was thinking and I wanted to make note of was, like for everybody out there, if you're unable to go out to do any of these things, don't like let that limit the fact you're choosing to honor people. If you just think, if you have prayers, if you have concerns, you like just surrender those to the universe, so to speak, or by whatever channel it is that you want to communicate, sort of thing. And I do encourage people pick up the phone or use that email. There has to be someone that you know, even if they aren't a vet. And when you're thinking of somebody, go ahead and reach out at the time you're thinking about it. Too often, I think we can all relate to, well, I'll get to that in a minute. And then that minute goes by. And then a week later, it's like, oh, what was it? Oh, yeah, I was going to do this. And then even then, sometimes there's something that stands in the way of making that immediate communication. And really, we're talking about seconds, moments of our waking life that could be improving not just the disposition, but the entire day, week, or from there on out for someone else. And so to be in service doesn't mean you have to put your feet in the street and make it out with a memorial wreath this weekend. You can honor it in simple, small ways, always.
yeah, one of the things in the Tony Robbins world is that we learned was when would now be a good time?
Got that on the screen, yeah. And you must be coughing again. Let's see, want to welcome 2 Live Moo into the room. And bringing to your screen right now, this is what Woods has to say. Knowing is half the battle. No doubt, man. No doubt. One of the ways that I celebrate in an unconventional way, those who have met me in person know that I'm not exactly a conventional sort of guy, is that I help to maintain the gravestones for some other families, people that are unable to do that now, or who no longer have living family members. That's something that I will soon be able to relate to. And that's a way that I'm in service to people that I'm not even sure they know that I continue to do it. Or if when they come on a Memorial Day or some other visitation day, they see that someone has cleared the headstone of the encroaching weeds or overeager grass kind of thing. But it doesn't take me long to get it done. Some years I don't make it to all of them, but I'm always at least thinking of those people on those days and trying to get out there to do what it is that I can. And I'm going to guess that Brooke had some issues with her internet and dropped. I'll kind of pad out for another minute or so, and then we'll move to conclude this. I do want to thank everyone for coming out today. It's great to see a dozen and more out there in the text chat. I encourage you all to bring a friend. And another thing that I want to do is encourage everybody to reload the show when it ends and leave a comment. It like literally, I'll walk it through the seconds that it takes. The show ends. You see the little thing go static. You clear it out. You either reload that or you go up to the address bar and highlight and click that again. It'll boom, take you right back to the stream that just was. And you can leave a comment there. And I appreciate people who do leave comments. I don't go back always within the first 48 hours to check and see who it is that may have left a comment, sort of thing, but absolutely that is a great way to get the message about this Saturday evening program out to folks, and also a way to get the algorithm to lean to and heed the call of people who are making comments and whatnot. Brooke, you're
Even when
back.
my computer died. Sorry about that.
No worries, we got you. And
I'm
so
just
I
kidding.
was moving towards a conclusion. I
Okay,
let people
you're
know what it
good.
is that I do as an alternative to the traditional Memorial weekend.
Gotcha. I just
And
want to ditch and then not let you all know. I'm like, I didn't hang up on you, I swear.
the struggle is mighty. The struggle is mighty.
All right, you continue on. I'll be quiet. I just want to say bye to everybody. Have a good night. Because
Right
my
on.
computer's really weird, honestly. So I'm not sure I'm going to last longer.
And for those who didn't comment in tonight's text chat, understand that we value your viewership, your listenership as well. But when the time comes, go ahead and post in the comments. It's an easygoing, friendly crew out there. Many of them have channels of their own, and I encourage you to explore those after the program as well. Joining us tonight, we had Krabby Turtle, the Chasing Ghost. Chris Bulldog was in the room, so was Gun Websites. Salute. Mike Ballinger, Taryn Gomez, Jamie JH5869, Garage Guy 879, Viejo 2A, Wood 71, and others. And so have a great rest of your weekend. Be safe, have fun, take care of yourself and your crew. And rock, we're out of here. Be good, everybody.